Luka says that. I think Mavs fans still have a lot of questions.
Well, they got Cooper, so it all worked out for them.
Yeah, maybe.
And except
TBD.
for the rest of the league should be mad.
Yeah,
not them.
that's true. Okay, so Dave, I mentioned that August date. With the Lakers this season, is the expectation for Luka to sign the extension?
Yes, certainly. I mean, the Lakers, I'm told, are excited about the opportunity that sits in front of them, that they can put ink to paper to have Luka Doncic, this skinny Luka Doncic, become the new face of the franchise moving forward, whether that be for 3 years and he can become a free agent after 10 years of service in the league and, you know, really get a big contract at that point, be $300+ million and be making close to $1 million per game, or the Lakers will be able to offer him, coming this Saturday, August 2nd, in the neighborhood of 4 years, $229 million. And that could just be too big of a number to pass up rather than trying to recoup more money down the line. It's a major opportunity. And listen, this is the first time in Luka's career he has gone to Europe in the offseason and come back to the States. To me, is a very significant decision by him, not just to promote Jordan Brand, but to end the trip in Los Angeles, where we're all expecting him to make a major commitment.
Yeah, could be the exclamation point on the end of his trip. What kind of year do you expect out of Luka this season, Mark?
Destroyer, angry, MVP candidate. You know, there was this 42-inch vertical thing. I don't know about all that, you know, but I think he's going to be more bouncy, taking the ball to the hole. We've seen angry Luka, but angry Luka in this kind of shape, like how dangerous a superhero can that be?
Yeah.
And think about it, the way he has transformed his body. It was the discipline, right? Cutting out gluten, low sugar, intermittent fasting.
Low-cal dancing.
Low-cal dancing. A lot of protein, and maybe the most significant part about me, for me reading this story, was that he put basketball aside for about a month, and it was all body work. And in the past, kind of for the Lakers coaches and even Mavericks coaches to try to motivate him to work out, it was they needed to gamify it. They had to involve competition in basketball. This was like, I'll take out all the competition. I'm just going to focus solely on getting my body to a good place, you know, lower inflammation with these dietary decisions. And there's going to be plenty of basketball on the back end, and I'll be better equipped for it. So to me, that was a more mature approach.
Okay, but the biggest question for me is it was such a quick turnaround for him to make this change. Why could they not do this for him in Dallas? That's the biggest question.
I think he has to answer that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and that's perhaps a big part of why he's not there anymore. You know, I think for Dallas too, like, while you heard a lot of negative things, there probably is a lot of stuff that they're not saying. There's stories that I've heard that they're not saying. But ultimately, he has to be accountable. He may not have been accountable with his words, but he's accountable with his body. Because he made the change. You inspire me, bro.
I know, you inspire us all. I'm cutting out gluten and sugar, 250 milligrams of protein. I'm going to work on that this summer. Okay, so Luka, of course, is not the only Laker grinding this offseason. LeBron James is back from vacation, and let everyone know he's back in the lab. 4:49 a.m. in LA. Quote, "Let's get it. You're 23. Coming soon." So, Dave, there have been some doubts cast on LeBron's buy-in towards the Lakers this season. What does this post tell you about what LeBron is doing?
He's extremely motivated for the opportunity in front of him. Kind of the last national conversation we had about LeBron was where's his head's at, because Rich Paul issued a statement to Shams Charania when LeBron opted into the 23rd year of his contract, and it was, well, we better have this team be very competitive, or, you know, LeBron recognizes he only has so much time left in his career and will prioritize finding a winning situation. He's doing what he needs to do in order to make LA be a winning situation next year. He was working out with Chris Johnson, the trainer, with Tyrese Maxey today. You know, that's, you know, another young, motivated guy who you get in the gym with Tyrese Maxey, you better get your stuff together. You can't go looking like a 40-year-old guy. He'll blow right by you. And so this is a very good sign, a very good day for the Lakers, quite frankly. You have Luka Doncic wanting to prove to the world that it's not just Sasquatch videos that we see from overseas. Like, you can see me in the States looking skinny Luka, and we have LeBron following suit saying, I'm going to be right there with you. Just.
And these are things that Kobe Bryant did, right? Kevin Garnett, I remember going to watch him work out. 7 a.m. in the morning in Las Vegas on a Labor Day weekend. Like, who does that? Kevin Garnett does that. And he wanted to be there at 5 a.m. They wouldn't let him into 6 because it was a holiday weekend. And I remember seeing him work out, and another guy didn't come in till like 7:30. It was Corey Maggette. And Garnett said, I asked him, why are you here so early? He said, I want to be the first person to put my feet in the sand. And LeBron is doing that. And perhaps, which, hey, might have been part of the timing, I'm sure he saw those Luka pictures before we did,
He's like,
right?
I'd
Like,
love to.
okay, if he's coming in shape and ready like that,
Yeah.
not that he wasn't doing it anyway. He's
Yeah.
been doing it, but I mean, 420 tells me you're excited. I have no question that this man is not going to work out. He's got what, the $1 million plan around him every year. But to get up at 4:20,
4 in the morning is crazy.
You're excited.
Yeah.
You're ready for next.
I don't think it was 4:20.
It was
It's like
4:49. I think he was getting to the gym
4:20 is
at
the same
5
difference.
a.m.
That's a different
Different.
difference.
Yeah.
440 is
It's too early. It's too early for me.
I
I'm
don't
not
care.
working out that
I ain't waking up to 7.
Okay, fair.
That's the Glover's kiss. Okay. Eventually, Luka will head back to Europe because FIBA Eurobasket 2025 starts in 30 days. Big news this morning that Nikola Jokic will officially be added to Serbia's roster as well, making them the favorites for the upcoming tournament. So here's a look at the odds according to ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Serbia is still looking for its first Eurobasket title as an independent country, followed closely by Germany and France. Giannis in Greece have 9-1 odds, and Luka in Slovenia are at 12-1. But we have to go back to the Joker. If Serbia wins, I am not sure he'd be as happy as he was this weekend. This weekend, back in his home of Serbia, Nikola Jokic's horse, Demon Deles, which we think translates to Demon of the East, won a harness racing title, and the Joker let his emotions go like we've literally never seen. Lifting up the cart and the driver, there were champagne showers for literally everybody. You can see it there. Very emotional. Like, sir. The poor jockey's probably like, bro, put me down. Mark, what does his reaction tell you?
Man, it looked like he's at City Park. I mean, this ain't the Breeders' Cup, right? This is, I've been there. It's not
Look
that.
at him when he won the finals.
Like, I mean, but look, when he won the finals, it was in 5 games. So perhaps that was a reason why he wasn't as emotional. Although I did hear that he was like, what, I got to stay for a parade. I'm ready to get back to my horses. So it's okay to have other inspirations, you know. I like vinyl and wine.
Okay.
So
you cry.
I'm happy for him. I cry when I get a good bottle of Cardinal.
Okay.
I think this is just great, like work-life balance, right? Like he's going to be playing more basketball pretty soon for Eurobasket, but go make sure that you're enjoying your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and that can refresh you mentally, physically, everything.
That horse must have really bad odds, right, to be.
Okay, but this is how I look at it. I see, like, you love your mom and you love your husband. I'm saying I don't have one, but you know what I mean. You love different people differently.
I don't think any of this.
So you're right. So when you think about it, it's like if your kid were to win something versus you, yourself. So that's how I see Joker's reaction.
like that.
It's not a good, that's a good comparison.
analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take that. We had a packed weekend in the W. It's time for
She's nice, though.
she is. Second round of this or that. I'm going to give you guys 2 options. Pick A or B. Very simple. Start with the first one. Who doesn't love watching NBA players take on campers? Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young going at it with their campers on camp or at camp. Mark, which guy do you think would be harder to guard and pick up?
I don't want to guard Spider. He might dunk on me or something like that. At least with Trae, he's going to shoot threes, and I'm tall, so maybe I could alter a shot. Maybe.
You? I'm talking about a camper. He's little size, though. If you're a camper.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay,
I'm going to
same
stick
thing,
with what I
same
said.
thing. Okay, you agree.
I don't want to guard either one. I don't even want to guard Coco Jones.
Yeah, and this is no shade, but I feel like Trae is like the same size as some of the campers, so they could
They
probably
said,
take
who
it.
would you rather guard? I'm just.
Oh, but it's like as a camper. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it from a camp's perspective.
Okay.
All right, we have to give congrats to Jared Allen. He got married this weekend. His former teammate Isaac Okoro posted this on social media. There was a choreographed high school musical routine. Who has the better moves? Do you think it was Jared Allen or Dean Wade?
I got to give credit to Jared Allen here because all eyes
But look at Dean.
I mean, Dean is like the supporting cast here.
Uh-huh.
Jared has to be the star and the starring man next to his beautiful bride. So all the pressure's on him to make sure he does it right for her. Dean Wade, it's just all
Nobody cares.
great.
Look like
Yeah, he's just back there.
like trying to go
Back
into
there.
Dean Wade, credit for being a good teammate.
Yeah.
Call on Jared.
But he does look like he could be in High School Musical. A couple of MVPs hanging out. SGA holding his basketball camp in Toronto. And guess who was there? You already see him. AI. Allen Iverson, obviously. Shea, the reigning MVP, and AI won the award in 2001. But how similar are the two? Here's a comparison of Allen who had the best MVP season, SGA or Iverson?
Man, Alan's going to get mad at me. I'm going to say Shea because he won a title. Although this performance, I was there that night, was one of the most incredible performances in finals history. And shout out to